The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss. And guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Just 2 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Kuzma can't get it to go. He's seen a quick start here for the Celtics.
What a move by Tatum, finishing strong at the rim.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Shoots over Brown. And the shot is long. And Tatum launches it from deep. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard with it. He's picked up by White. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Pass to Porzingis. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA. How excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Prince misses.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down.
He gets it in there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Pass to Lillard. Over Holiday. And it's Lillard missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Holiday surveying the floor. Clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. And Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. You give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all you can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Milwaukee making a switch. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Who needs a free t-shirt?
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 in the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Outside, White. Here's Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 8. Lillard outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one is on Holiday.
Second team foul.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Pass to Porter. Now here's Porter. Following the miss by Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trent has a 2-pointer. Misses the layup. Celtics leading by 6. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they have earned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Giannis right side. Here's Lillard. The rebound by the Celtics. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Pass to Porzingis. There's the triple. The shot off that time.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Left side, Brown. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him. Here's Porzingis. Kuzma pulls it in.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
The kick out to Holiday. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Holiday.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside, Green. And Horford pulls it down. Boston leading by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Holiday. Here's Cornette. Misses the three. A wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the three. And it's the Celtics ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Back to Holiday. Brown outside. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got himself going by the triple, his first basket of the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They gotta be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bucks trail by 21. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Antetokounmpo. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. Back to Horford. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .32 seconds left now here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Green. Back to Porter. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
the first half of basketball.
With the score, the Celtics 30.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics leading by 19 points. In the corner, Tatum with it. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the knee can rotate.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Holiday with the defensive effort.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs, and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hard-working. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And here is Prince. White covering. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
White. Not going to go that time. Prince with the defensive effort.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the way.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
He manages to convert the third one. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Porter says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Then continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And he gets it to go.
Celtics.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Make some noise.
Now a timeout called by Boston. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now to the Bucks. They trail by 16. Trent outside for three.
Gary
And another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
.137 left to play in the third. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Here's Cornette. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Gary
A
Trent
three-pointer is
Jr.
right on target.
3 points.
Trent got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, we're right in this. Let's see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Giannis left side. And they double up Giannis. Pulls it from 20.
Gary Trent
He hits the
Jr.
back iron and sinks the shot.
The assist.
8 points
Giannis
for Gary Trent Jr. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Bucks trail by 10. Lillard outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Small.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his first basket of the night.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Over in the corner, White. Now here's Brown. And he takes it in for the layup on a very nice feed.
From Derek White.
That's 7 points for Jaylen Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Boston leading by 9. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And he's good on the second.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Lopez with the block. And Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity. Lillard was going to let pass by, getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
To the paint. Here's Brown. He can't get that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Giannis left side. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Giannis. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation.
Boston ball. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. And Greg has it in the corner. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 6. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Tatum. To the inside. Free. Back to Tatum. Right side Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. You're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Lopez. And the 3 off target.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Pass to Prince. And Boston with the rebound. Outside White. Driving to the basket. Tatum wide open, fires one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, no question. Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Lillard outside. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. It's in 5 for 12 so far.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're ahead by 7. 105 left in the game.
Once again for Celtics Entertainment.
105 left in the 4th quarter. And the dunk by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
It is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's White missing. And so it's Milwaukee now. 7-point differential. Lillard scanning the floor.
Illegal screen.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Wasted no time on that one.
From Derek White.
And the Celtics lead by 9.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete. So good at knifing inside and finishing at the rim.
Lillard misses. Pass to Tatum. He takes it in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And it It's just competing and, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had